Since the Angry Birds movie is almost 10 years old, holy cow, I feel ancient, I decided to give it a rewatch. And, let's just say this movie is definitely something else. I had completely forgotten how many adult jokes are in this thing. That actually kind of took me back a little bit when I decided to watch it a decade later. In terms of the film's story, it definitely could have been a lot better. I can tell there was at least an attempt to create an arc for Red, but I don't know, it felt really underbaked and not that well thought out. One thing I particularly noticed is that instead of the birds just accepting Red for who he was, it wasn't until he saved them that he finally received validation, which just kind of felt off to me. A main theme of this film is to embrace people who may be different from you, which is a nice concept, but the way that Angry Birds approaches it makes it seem like people will only like you if you do something amazing or save a bunch of people. I'm probably looking into it a little too deeply, but I couldn't really shake it off as I was watching the film. On the positive side, I actually liked some of the jokes and how it paid respect to the original games. It wasn't perfect, but there were some bits that got a laugh out of me. But then again, the writing just seems really flat. Red's dialogue was really not that subtle. And while I realize that's because it's literally a movie made for children, that doesn't mean it was fun to watch or listen to. However, I will say this, I definitely think I liked the first Angry Birds better than the second one. Despite some of its problems, and definitely not one of Sony's best, it does have some really good qualities to it. No, the characters aren't anything spectacular, but it does have some funny humor and an interesting concept to keep viewers engaged.